So, oh, that's Chris. He's my friend.
They're coming over to my house after for drinks, for Kool-Aid. It's cool.
Yeah, no, I got a house for the kids to hang out in, be safe. Just a cool place for the kids to hang out.
I'm just kind of like one of those cool adults who has a cool place for cool kids.
I mean, if they're gonna drink, you want them to drink in a safe place.
If those girls are gonna lose their virginity, I don't want them to lose it on a playground. At night in the dark with the germs. I want them to lose it here to me during a sleepover.
That's what Epstein said too.
I wash my hands.
What a great joke to not be on mic for.
I've done it before.
Oh.
What was that?
Do we sound good? Are we sounding good? Yeah, we sound good.
Penis and balls.
Penis and balls? Oh, man.
Chris sounds good.
Yeah. So it's been a couple weeks because we couldn't record last week.
We're all alive, though.
We're all alive.
We all have our limbs.
We didn't have a freeze. The Epstein files did get released.
Because
Josh got his wish.
Yeah, well, I just put it out in the universe.
Yeah.
So this year, you know what? Stop with all the distractions.
Yeah.
Send Sidney Sweeney to be a guest on the God Awful Gospel Hour.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep saying that over and over again.
You put that out in the universe.
Because when I will it to be, it becomes
right.
real.
They release the Epstein files.
Child fucker's the new star fucker. All the people on the island, they look like they're the same pictures from Studio 54 and CBGB's. You're like, ooh, wow, must have made it. It's a badge of honor.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen the people that are in the emails? So many people are having to come out and explain because it's everybody he ever emailed. It's not.
Did you hear the Sam Harris one?
I was listening to Sam Harris saying, "Okay, I got to explain what is in there about me." Elon Musk is doth protesting quite a bit.
Yeah,
he went on a rampage on Twitter for about 2 days. Just that was a fake one. I didn't do that. I didn't say that. That wasn't real. I didn't do anything. I wouldn't go to the island. I didn't want to go to the island. I never did. And then there's of course the ones of him trying to go to the
begging
island.
to go to the island. Like, I want to go to the most raucous party on the island, and Epstein's like, this guy's a creep. Like, keep him out of here. The fucking
Peter Attia guy, the anti-aging guy, who is just got hired as like a big deal for CBS. He's in there more than anybody else.
Yeah.
So they were buddies. They were friends.
Yeah.
And then Noam Chomsky was giving him advice on how to beat the child rape charges and shit. So I'm like, well, I guess that means that all of left-wing thought is invalid now, right? Because if one guy was friends with the pedophile, then that means that everything he believed is completely wrong.
Yeah.
My wife got mad at me today. She was telling me somebody was interviewing, had an old interview with Epstein, and she was like, he only liked barely legal girls, 15-year-olds. And I was like, that's not barely legal. That's illegal.
Yeah.
In America.
Right.
But he had his own island.
Yeah.
No, barely legal is like 18 in a day. Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
But the more of a world traveler you are, the more you go to Paris, France, or Zimbabwe, where they cut your clit off when you're 13, you come back here and you're like, 18, ugh, there's no culture here.
Yeah.
This place is full of troglodytes. What a lame country.
Is it still a crime here to go bang a 12-year-old in Thailand?
Absolutely.
Like, how is it a crime here?
It's a crime
You're not here. You didn't do it on our soil.
No, my dad's buddy is an ICE agent, and he was one of the guys who would escort the guys off the plane. Like, the guys would be coming back from Thailand, and they would arrest them.
Oh, really?
Off the plane, yeah.
Wow.
Just because they brought germs back from trans?
No. Like the
what
heart.
What is the crime?
What's the crime?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a legal expert, but I think it's fucking kids. I think that's the crime, Josh.
So because you did it there, you are now the guy that does it.
I think
here.
that we're still subject to American, if you set it up here,
murder.
I think that's what it is. I think
you're still a murderer here.
It's not like people just fly to Thailand and they're like, well, maybe I'll find some kids to fuck. I think they arrange all of it here.
You have to make sure that you got to make sure that you don't want to fly to Thailand and not fuck a kid.
Yeah, right. Dude, could you imagine spending $8,000 to get to Thailand?
Oh no, I'll just find one.
I'll
when
figure
I'm there.
it out when I get there.
I don't need a date to the prom. I'll just hook up with some chick while I'm there, and then I'll get laid.
But yeah, those rich people also probably went to other countries, and they were like, they have nationalized elections. They don't have all these states. Why are we doing this here? Let's just nationalize the elections here. All the rich people that go to other countries see how they do it elsewhere, and they're like, hey, this will work back home. Maybe 15-year-olds. Yeah. Maybe nationalized elections.
Well, I'm not. Are you advocating for nationalized elections or
No, but it could be another one of those things that one of these rich world travelers went to another country and said, "Hey, this looks like a
Turkey,
cool idea."
and Erdogan does not have to worry about voter fraud.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
everybody's going to vote for him,
Dude,
and nobody's
Victor-
going to fraudulently vote against him.
Right.
doesn't have to worry
Victor
about
Orban,
Georgia.
he's
Yeah.
got that shit figured out.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to worry about Tracy in Georgia. What's her name? The black lady in Georgia.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Stacey Abrams.
Stacey Abrams,
Abrams,
God,
yeah.
she sucks. Yeah.
He doesn't have to worry about
Yeah.
Arizona.
Yeah.
I
I was
don't
thinking
know what's
about
going to
that.
happen in California.
We haven't gotten too much
Columbia's
good.
Columbia, and I'm the daddy of it.
Yeah.
As I said,
Shut
shut up.
We haven't gotten too much good left-wing cringe this time because the first Trump term, every other day was some retard ass left-wing like resist, pussy hats and all that.
Yeah.
But a little bit more serious. But for the Grammys, we got Billie Eilish saying no one is illegal on stolen land.
Oh god.
If you're gonna say that stolen land bullshit, you might as well just
every land is
let's
stolen.
bring in the fascism now.
Yeah.
You're basically just paving the way.
Yeah,
for the
you're
fascists
handing
to
it
take
to
over.
them.
We need
Yeah.
to hire Apache ICE agents so they can be like, "Oh, we're killing white people now? Hell yeah!
Dude.
I've been trying to do this forever." Get the Black Panthers involved. They're like, "We've been killing white people already.
I'm not sure.
Can we add that to our tally of the? We filled our quota this month from the previous."
Dude, I don't know how close of attention you've paid to the average demographic of the Border Patrol agent, but
They're all
almost
Mexicans.
all of them are Mexican.
They're all
I've almost
Yeah.
never seen a Border Patrol agent who's like a white dude. They're all Mexican.
Yeah, when I got arrested with a couple friends of ours,
Yeah.
at the Border Patrol checkpoint in near El Paso, Sierra Blanca,
They
Sierra
took
Blanca, yeah.
all Mexicans.
You had weed?
We had weed.
They took your job.
Yeah.
I wanted that job. I want to be a cartel gangbanger. Why
What-
can't I go down there and take their job? I want to cut heads off and hang them from a bridge, sell coke and be a billionaire and have a golden AK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down there and take their jobs.
They took our jobs. What happened with you at Sierra Blanca? Have we
not told?
traded stories about? Because I
Have
also
you gotten there?
Well, I
think
didn't.
we might have.
I didn't get arrested, but I did.
Okay.
I did get in trouble there. Yeah.
Okay, so in 2010, me and a couple of friends of me and Josh's and another guy who happened to be Hispanic.
Yeah.
We decided we wanted to go to Coachella that year because 2010 had an amazing Coachella. So we went out there. My friend Clay brought a giant mason jar of weed, like over an ounce. We took it out there. We smoked most of it. There was probably a quarter left in it. And then we were coming back, and we decided we wanted to drive the entire way back without stopping. There were 4 of us. We could trade off, whatever. We wanted to get home as soon as possible.
You took that much weed to Coachella?
Yeah.
Did you get pussy?
No.
That's why you bring that much
Yeah.
weed to Coachella, so you
Yeah.
can bang some nasty,
We didn't try
Bang-
too
bangs.
hard.
hot,
Yeah.
busty goth
Yeah.
slut murders sluts.
Of the Coachella.
Oh my
busty
God! You
murder.
guys have so much weed.
And somehow, for some reason, when we were coming back through Sierra Blanca, the Mexican was driving, and they stopped. It was 4:00 in the morning. They had the dogs out. They didn't have the dogs on the way out.
Yeah.
Who
So-
let the dogs out?
So they were like American citizens. We're like, yep. And he kind of hesitated for a second, like foot on the hitting the gas, and they were like, pull over. And they brought the dog out, and they like lined us up, and they were like, they acted all tough and like we were in really trouble and all that. And they were like, our dogs are trained to smell for
gay dudes.
for drugs and bodies. Do you have anything you want to tell us?
You've
And
semen?
our Mexican friend goes, let's just see what happens. Like, what? Everything they said, everything that we said to them, they acted like was the most like horrible thing that anyone could ever say. Like you were basically saying, fuck you, I'm a murderer and a human smuggler and a drug dealer. Like every little thing they acted like was the most, like, because they were pulling that tiny dick
Yeah, you
authority
guys were
bullshit.
joking about bombs at the airport, basically.
Yeah.
Joking about drugs at the border.
Bomb, 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 bomb,
And,
bomb.
and then they brought us in there. They found our little basically quarter of weed in a pipe or whatever, and but they put you in a holding cell and they make you wait for the sheriff to come and write you a ticket.
You were ripped from your family.
Yeah.
Horribly destroyed and abused. You were detained against your will as an American citizen.
Yeah.
Well, you can get out of it by. Have you heard This American Life on this? Like,
I haven't, no.
am I oh God,
Am I being detained?
It's not just am I being detained. There's two things that you
Am I
say.
free to go?
Am I free?
Yeah.
Am I free to go? Am I
I'm
being
gonna
detained?
Just say I'm gonna go. I gotta go.
I gotta go.
Bye.
Bye.
The problem is it's border patrol. It's like federal shit, so they can just like. We couldn't just say, "Are we free to go?" I mean, if they find weed on us, we can't just say "fuck you."
Well, my friend
You
from
know.
work raised her
Yeah.
3 sons in El Paso, and they were on the wrestling team, and they had to go through border checks to go
Yeah,
wrestle at other high schools.
Yeah.
yeah, because it's right there. It's
She was
right
like,
outside
"There's no
town.
reason for that only to be there. They're not only there. There's fucking those people in Minneapolis running those daycare centers. How'd they get there? They didn't go through the Mexican wall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's-
they're
it's-
coming in from
it's-
everywhere.
It's
total
just
bullshit, yeah.
it's
And
an
the-
excuse to just stop and frisk people.
And people go, "What does
It's
the
just-
Statue of Liberty say? Bring us your tire or your report." Yeah, it says it at Ellis Island, where you're supposed to register at that location. That's the documentation, and that's the location. So you can't apply that to every piece of land all around Canada and every shore and Mexico.
Wait, Josh, I'm not sure I get
yeah,
the point
what's
that
the,
you're
what's
making.
the argument?
The poem people
Yeah.
use that poem to say we're supposed to let immigrants in. But
Yes.
that poem is in that location because that's where they're supposed to go to register.
So yeah, that's the Trump people argument, and that's actually not legally the thing, especially under Biden. Apparently, all you had to do was get on American soil and then go asylum.
Yeah.
I need asylum.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily agree
Ollie,
with
Ollie,
that.
Oxenfree.
But you know, it's that's basically what they're saying. You have to go to a port of entry.
base.
You have to go to an approved place to claim asylum.
Yeah, like
or
Fievel.
whatever.
That's what Fievel
Yeah.
did.
That's what five
You got to do it like Fievel, a little Jewish mouse.
How I want to see
Yeah,
how many
oh, yeah.
times we can invoke the American Story. Is that what
Yeah,
it's
then
called?
they all went
How many
west.
times-
American Tale.
How,
Yeah.
American Tale. How many times can we invoke American Tale?
Somewhere out there.
Somewhere.
Donnie, give me a boner. Donnie.
Remember when we couldn't wait
It's like
for
you and I are both singing at the moon at each other.
And even though I know how very far.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So basically we had to sit in a holding cell for 4 hours
4 hours till 8 in the morning.
until 8 in the morning for the sheriff to come and write a friend of ours a ticket.
Sheriff came and brought the
And-
black light, and there was just jizz everywhere.
How did they? How did they determine who gets the ticket?
The friend of ours was like, "I'll say it's mine." Like what they're because eventually they stopped being like tiny dick authoritarian assholes and they just started goofing around with us because they were our age. They were just a bunch of Mexicans that were our age and they were dudes and they were like, "Oh, you guys are stoners." You know, they started being cool with us and we were being cool with them and so finally we were just like, "Okay, let's cut past all the, crap. What's happening? What do we do here?" And they're like, "Well, either you all get a ticket, or if one of you wants to say it's yours, he gets the ticket." And so that friend of ours was like, "Fine, I'll say it. It was mine, or whatever."
Yeah,
and
then
he
you
got
guys-
the ticket.
Didn't y'all split the cost of the ticket?
No, we never paid it. He never paid it. And,
Really?
Yeah, and he never heard it. It just went away eventually.
Then that's why the ICE agents aren't getting their bonuses.
Yeah, right.
Because you never paid that ticket.
You
Right.
know, did I told you we got stopped, right?
Yeah, I think you've told me the story.
Me,
of
Kristen,
you guys
and the
getting
kids.
stopped.
So
Yeah.
we same kind of deal. We were driving from California. We're
You
coming.
guys
up.
are dork looking, though.
I know.
when you were in California, especially.
We're in
You
the
were tan.
we're in the goddamn Odyssey. We're in the Honda Odyssey. It was me, Kristen, and the kids, and I had maybe a half a gram of weed.
You were listening from the Dust Till Dawn soundtrack, and they heard it. They're like, those are Mexican
Oh,
people.
that's it. No, they didn't think we were Mexicans. They had the goddamn dog, and the dog like sniffed out the car. And as soon as we pulled up, they're like, "Pull over." They didn't ask me if I'm a citizen. They asked me shit.
Yeah.
They're like, "Pull over." So I pulled over, and he's like, "Sir, do you have marijuana in this car?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "If you just tell me, we won't tear apart your whole car." And I'm like, "Tear
Tear it
apart
apart.
my whole
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
Go for it."
waste their time.
Door
Yeah.
number 2.
Yeah. So they put me, Kristen, and the kids kind of not in a holding cell, but just kind of like off to the side.
The funny thing about
And-
my whole car is it's in my ass. You're going to have to tear apart my whole ass.
Get up in there. And so they got
You're gonna have to smoke the whole pot.
so they went through the whole car. They took out every bag. They had the dog sniff every bag. And finally they got to my suitcase. And then they opened up my suitcase and they had the dog rummaging through my fucking suitcase. And right in the very center of all of my shit, because I I just buried it in the center of all my clothes, was like a half a gram of weed. They're like, "Sir, can you come over here?" And so I go over there. Chris and the kids
This
are
is the dankest
back
kush
there.
we've ever
Yeah,
smelled. Can
yeah.
we hit
Well, because
that?
it was
You got a bowl?
legal Cali, like
Yeah.
Bruh,
you know?
they were like,
Yeah.
bruh,
Bruh.
yo, chill.
so they were like, "Sir, do not ever bring marijuana into the state of Texas again. And I'm like, okay. And they're like,
Don't we border Mexico? Do you just
yeah. And I'm like, okay.
only dirt weed allowed in Texas?
And I was like, so did you throw it away? They're like, no, we just put it back in your bag. I'm like,
We smoked it.
I was like,
Dudes, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool. So I went back and Kristen's like, what do they say? And I'm like, don't worry about it. Just get in the car.
Yeah.
Like,
And these are federal agents, right? They're like Pinkertons. There's not
They're-
the cop rules.
they're
You
border
can't go,
patrol.
"Oh,
I
you
mean,
have
there's
to tell
still-
me you're a cop
they're-
or it's
There's still
entrapment.
rules that apply. I
Yeah.
guess. But I mean,
Yeah,
like
more.
with those border patrol checkpoints, they're borderline unconstitutional because they're not supposed to apply. Like that's an American citizen. That's unreasonable search and seizure, basically, because
Yeah.
you can't refuse a search
Right.
at a border patrol checkpoint.
right.
So whenever we were, so the Mexican guy, he was kind of a goofy guy, and he couldn't find his driver's license when they pull us all up. Of course, they're immediately suspicious of the Mexican guy, and they were like, "What's your name? Like, where were you born?" He can't. He's like, he's like one of these 3 cities in the valley, you know, and
Just
he's
say a fucking
I know.
city, bro.
so they look up his name and they're like
Name
Jaime
one.
whatever, you know, whatever, and he's like Jaime S last name, and he's like no, Jaime whatever last name. They're like, because we have a Jaime S last name who's wanted for murder in Kentucky. Have you ever been to Kentucky? He's like, not that I can remember. And
How about just no?
it's
Bomb
so
at an
no.
airport
They like-
guy.
they like
Don't fly
fingerprint
with
him and all
ever
this stuff.
anywhere.
And so then he remembers where his license is, and they take him out to get his license, and so he grabs it and comes back. So yeah, we wait. The sheriff comes, writes my friend a ticket. We all get into our car, and they're like, "Okay, we need you to check all your stuff, make sure there's nothing missing." And that Jaime goes, "Yeah, there's a bunch of weed in here that's not in here anymore." And the guy first tries to look at him all stern, and then he starts laughing or whatever. So we get into our car, and as we're driving off,
Something
Jaime
expensive.
goes, "Oh, hey guys, when I was looking for my license in the car when they took me back here earlier, guess what I found?" And he pulls out a joint
Nice.
that they didn't catch. And so
Nice.
as we're driving away from the border patrol checkpoint after being detained for having weed, we're smoking a joint.
Cheech and
That's
Chong,
rad.
dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Well, did you light it up there, brother?
yeah.
We're rolling into Van Horn, smoking
Yeah.
this joint.
You remember when we couldn't wait for the old people to die and the young people to take over the government?
And now they're all fucking Groiper Nazis.
Yeah. Like, what? This is not what we were in. Not
Yeah.
Ilhan Omar
Yeah.
yelling at everybody. And who's that girl that you guys were talking about that you can't stand? Last week and the week before that can't talk or whatever. You were sending clips. The black
Oh,
lady.
Candace Owens.
Oh,
Yeah.
Candace Owens.
Yeah.
Is she in the government?
No.
No,
Okay.
she's like a Tucker Carlson.
She's just
Okay.
she's just
Commentator.
a commentator. Yeah.
No, you're right. Like
She's
I
an
think I've said it
N-word
before. Why are our choices on one side it's retards, on the other side it's faggots?
Yeah.
It's either lame, gay, faggoty ass,
Yeah, the young people in
left
charge
wing
now
shit,
are-
or dumb retard Nazi shit.
Dude,
Like
South Park did it like 15 years ago. It's
Yeah.
like a giant douche
Douche
or a
and turd,
turd
yeah.
sandwich,
Yeah.
right?
I shouldn't be in charge. They're all dumb like me.
Yeah.
They're my contemporaries. It's a court of my peers.
Yeah. I mean,
I couldn't make these decisions.
honestly, and I say this so reluctantly, but I would rather a million yous running the government than the people who are doing it right now.
I want the old white dudes back. Just keep
That's
the
the thing,
status
though.
quo.
Yeah, status
And
quo.
keep the gas prices down.
Yeah.
and
Well,
just,
that's
don't
part
do
of the
anything.
problem is that there have been a bunch of Joshes running the government. They're working as slow as they can, playing video games in between each little thing, each little task.
Yeah.
They're just putting off work.
Right, right.
That's why everybody hates the government.
That's why everybody hates the
Working
fucking
hard or
government.
hardly working.
Yeah.
Hey, easy money.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, we're doing the same thing to the immigrants that Target does to shoplifters. There was a video of a lady finally getting arrested at Target after stealing and stealing and stealing.
Yeah.
And she copped to it. She was like, they're like, we have you on video, and we waited until you got like $50,000
like
worth
the
of
felony
merchandise
amount. Yeah.
so that we could charge you. So go get. And she was like, I'm with my family. Can I? And they were like, you have to get him back in the car. And she was like, can you put the cuffs on me in the car? She basically admitted she was guilty. So we waited until the immigrants were here long enough to take and take and take and take, and finally we're like, you've taken the amount that we are no longer comfortable with.
And now we're getting you for a piece of gum, and we're treating you just like
Yeah.
you stole $50,000 worth of TVs,
Yeah.
because that's what they're doing. They're getting every single illegal they possibly can. You know,
Yeah.
they keep, and of course they know that if they just say that they're violent criminals and horrible people, then
Somebody's
they're not going
doing
to
the
lose any of
raping.
their support. All their support is just going to immediately lap it up.
Oh,
which another thing that has happened since the last time we recorded together was another guy got fucking killed by ICE.
A
and
white
this time,
man was killed.
Yeah.
yeah, so we got a white woman and a white man, and this time there was no like oh well he could have there was none of that like there was with the lady. Oh, you could make the argument that like she tapped him with her car or whatever. There was nothing on this one.
He had a gun.
He had a gun holstered that they took off of him before they shot him.
Yeah.
That is like that's indefensible. And then if you saw
I wouldn't bring a gun to the ICE thing.
I mean, you have the right to.
They have more guns than you.
That you
They
definitely
better
have
and
the
more-
right to. And if you're
sure.
if you're a
You
dipshit,
also have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. Anything you say can be held against you.
all of those
Everybody
things.
knows all their
Yeah.
rights.
Yeah.
I know my rights. Whenever I've seen
I know
anyone
my
say
rights.
I know my rights to the cop, they're like, oh yeah, your rights. We're going to read those.
Well, this is not an original thought here, but it's like all of the gun people forever have been like
this is exactly what all of them have
Yeah.
been saying they need
A
guns
good
for.
guy
Yeah.
with a gun. He thought
Yeah.
he was a good
Yeah,
guy with
like-
a gun.
They need them in case the government becomes tyrannical.
if you think I'm going to put it in another frame. If you think Kyle Rittenhouse is a hero
Yeah.
and this guy is a piece of shit for bringing a gun to a
Yeah.
protest, you need to like take a real deep look in the mirror and like because by the way, I was fine with Rittenhouse.
Yeah, I was like, no, he's innocent. That was self-defense.
It was
When I saw
self-defense.
It was just
yeah.
self-defense. Yeah.
Like, is he a douchebag?
Was
Like,
that on
he's
video, too?
definitely a
Yeah, it was all on
douchebag.
video.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
the whole thing was on
Rittenhouse
video.
shit? Okay.
Yeah.
he was being chased. People were pulling guns on him. They
Yeah.
were trying
Is he
to
the one
like,
that
hit him
shot
with-
up the black church?
No.
You guys are okay. I'm okay with what he did.
I'm okay
I
with
liked
no.
it. I saw the video. It was pretty cool.
I'm okay with Dylan Roof. Yeah.
No, Dylan Roof and Rittenhouse.
I didn't want to hear "Amen" again. I was tired of.
This is
that
this
song.
is Enron and the banks all over again. Like,
We've heard enough. Almighty God, cut it off
Yeah.
by any means possible.
No,
Now,
yeah, I didn't have a problem with Rittenhouse. You're like, really?
yeah. Oh shit, these
Wow,
guys are
you-
hardcore.
I actually liked it. I have two Mexican neighbors that are fucking with each other. They're doing what Hispanics do. They're perceiving disrespect and poking at one another and seeing what they can get away with.
Yeah.
If you think you're fucking tough, it always ends in somebody's in jail or dead. So
Yeah.
I don't engage with the macho stuff.
Right.
But they are direct next door neighbors. My houses in my neighborhood are small. They're fighting over, you put your bikes in front of my back so I couldn't get my back fence door open, and you touched my garbage can. And they're trying to get other people involved. The wife is like, he's going to go after someone else if he's done with us. I'm like, that's what people say when they want someone to take their problems away from them.
Right.
Yeah.
He's not going to, you're his next door neighbors, is your problem. I get along fine with my neighbors. But I was looking at them and their problem, and I was like, oh, those two Mexicans are having a border dispute between their yards. And
Yeah.
they're pushing over onto each other's shit. Hey, you can't put your bike in front of my fence, and you can't touch my trash can. I'm like, you guys know how this works. Do we need to build a wall? What's
Yeah.
going on?
Convince the one you like more to join ICE. and
Yeah.
deport
Yeah. Is it really that kind of shit? Like your bike can't touch my fence and
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah. They're just too bored and they hate each other too much. It's irreconcilable.
Why you eyeballing me? Why you
Yeah.
eyeballing me?
Yeah, they're
What you
machoing
looking
each
at?
other. Well, you remember during the Rodney King, we were like, yeah, white people get beat up by the cops all the time. It's not a big deal. That's life. Who cares?
Yeah.
Why does this have to be a big deal that this guy got to, Hicks and rednecks are getting this shit kicked out of them by cops every day, all day. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
It's not on video. And we wouldn't ride it if it was on video. And now, this white guy got killed and we're like, well, that's life. But it's actually not life. It's death.
It's death, yeah.
It's the opposite of
It's
life.
the opposite of life, yeah. That's
You
true.
can't- well,
yeah.
that's death.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. Yeah. So this guy, this shit happened, and then the crazy thing, the thing where I'm like, oh, we're kind of past the point of no return on these guys, is the response from the administration.
they're
Kristi
crazy.
Noem and
Yeah.
Stephen Miller and J.D. Vance were basically saying,
Are-
this guy was an assassin. He was there to cause a mass slaughter of federal agents and all that. Just the absolute North Korea
Those
bullshit.
three people you listed
that
are
they-
40, right? Those are our idiot peers.
Is the
Yeah, I know that evil ass Stephen Miller is younger than us.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's
Is,
my
um,
dentist. My dentist is like my age, and it's so weird having a person.
He's your
I always
age.
thought my doctor was going to be older.
Yeah, it's always supposed to be an old man.
Yeah. I don't want no younger person looking at me.
Yeah.
It's so into
You
me.
look somewhere
He's
else.
in my mouth for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, I'd look up and I'd be looking in his eyes, and I'm like, okay, this is awkward. I guess I'll just go to sleep.
Just close your eyes, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the lady was like, put your tongue down, and I was like, I'm on my back. What does down mean?
Right.
If it goes down to the ground, I'm gonna start snoring.
Right.
She's like, no, to the bottom of your mouth. And I was like, you should start telling people that. Don't say put your tongue down, because I'm like this, and I'm going, oh.
But you're feeling okay.
No, I got another root canal Wednesday. I got 2.
Yeah, he has to have 2 root canals.
I skipped a year of dental work. I need to go every year and use my whole deductible. I was traumatized, and I didn't like it, and I felt tortured by it, and I didn't want to go back. And
You had another. Since I've known you, you had a dental
yeah, that
thing.
was 2 years ago.
That was 2
We've known
years
each
ago.
other for 2 years.
We've known each other for 2 years. It doesn't feel a day under 20 to me.
Well, we mostly only see each other at this thing,
Yeah, that's true.
but I like it that way because
Yeah.
I'm excited to see you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I have that energy.
Right.
We were over here last night, and I already told Donnie most of this shit, so he's bored by it.
Yeah, so now I'm playing video
yeah,
games.
yeah.
So if you were to do an impression of a character called Norm Macdonald Trump, what would that sound like? Would it be Trump words with Norm Macdonald's voice, or Norm Macdonald's words with Trump's voice?
Well, I just like Norm Macdonald's voice more.
Hey guys,
So,
right?
Yeah.
See the size of my crowds, right?
Yeah. He says my
Guys,
crowds,
you guys,
right?
you
Yeah.
guys, people say you guys got good, right? You got good crowds.
Did you get to the Norm Macdonald part of running the light?
No, I'm not gonna read it because it pisses you off. So I have to not read it.
It's so, but you would like it though. You would enjoy it.
I know. I like looking at it. I also still haven't finished Ripley, my favorite Netflix show ever. I'm on the last episode, and I won't finish it because I don't want it to be over.
Kristen does the same thing. She'll really drag some shit out
Yeah, you can't say chicken pox anymore because that's racist.
against chickens.
It's against black people. It's because they like chicken. Like, why are you saying chicken pox? What does chicken have to do with it? People who are germs and sick.
That needs to be a new thing that you do, Josh. Is you need to make up more things that people can get offended about that they're not already
This
offended
is the
about.
updated
new
version.
Offensive,
Yeah.
You can't call it chicken pox. What are you trying to say? Black people like chicken? What? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna make current, updated, woke versions of all the greatest
Yeah.
comedy bits of all time,
Yeah.
like George Collins' 7 words you can't say, but now it's 700 words you can't say.
Oh,
Oh, you can't say. Well, I heard you can't say Indian style anymore because they're offended by it because we say they sit like that. They're not offended that we took their country and killed all of them. They just are mad that we say they sit weird. That's the offensive part.
700.
Is that Carlin? What does Carlin
That
sound
was
like?
that wasn't a
That's-
bad.
that's not bad.
That was
That's not
that
bad.
was close enough to Carlin.
There's
Yeah.
700 words you can't say.
That's pretty close. Yeah, that's pretty close.
And then Eddie Murphy, instead of faggots, it's going to be trannies. Hey, trannies on the corner like that, fuck. I tried to eat a pussy and I was sucking the balls. Goddamn.
Yeah, okay, with that, you brought it back up. Yeah.
So then you know what the 2,000-year-old man is? The
No.
Mel Brooks thing?
Oh no, it's 99.
That's the documentary that just came out. But
Oh.
he did this riff with
Oh.
Reiner called
Oh,
The
no.
2,000-Year-Old Man, where he
No,
would
I don't
interview
know.
him.
Okay.
So we're going to do the 2,000-year-old woman. So I'm the 2,000-year-old woman,
Okay.
and you just interview me.
So, what does your day-to-day life look like?
I don't know. I'm so exhausted. I'm just so tired.
What did you do? What did you do last night?
I laid in bed and people brought me things. They've been doing it for 2,000 years. I was just so exhausted.
So, what are you gonna do tomorrow?
I'm gonna just get. I'm just so exhausted from today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I should probably take a break.
That's the 2,000-year-old wife.
Yeah.
For Josh.
What do you think about all these women doing things in the government, Josh? Like Kristi Noem. Like, do you think that she's mostly laying around, but then every now and again she puts on like some like tactical gear for a Twitter photo?
Some tactical facial prosthetics. Yeah.
Tactical facial
Push on her
prosthetics.
tactical face. Yeah.
There's so many. He has so many hot bitches. I can't keep them all straight. He has the horse face bitch, and then he's got the blonde Pam Bondi, and then he had the
Kylie,
cockeyed girl
yeah.
in the last administration.
Yeah.
He always has these. He's like Charlie's Angels of these.
He definitely has.
I don't know if I would consider Sarah Huckabee Sanders as.
Yeah.
I think that
Why,
was.
you don't want your dick
that
sucked
was
around
like,
the corner?
That was like him saying, "Okay, I won't only hire hot ones."
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
She's the
Yeah.
token Uggamug.
She's the token Uggo. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like he's one thing he does give women jobs.
He
He's
does,
a
yeah.
job creator for
Yeah.
women, as long as they're specific types of women.
Yeah. Last week, I was having this conversation with my coworkers, and we were like kind of we were doing this like scenario thing where they're like, Chris, if you got hit by a bus, like what should we do to like, make sure that the stuff that you do is like taken care of.
Yeah.
And so we were going through this thing, and then they got to my other coworker, and they're like, so-and-so, if you got hit by a bus, and I'm like, guys, hit by a bus is like, it's just overused. Like,
I'm
we
not
need
a pedestrian. I'm not crossing public roads in front of. I take Ubers. Okay, they drop me off at the door.
Right. I'm like,
Drop dead of a heart attack, which is way more likely.
let's do something a little bit more realistic. Hey, so-and-so, you're at your gay lover's house sniffing nail polish remover, and you have a heart attack. What do we do in that case?
Yeah.
I feel like we just need
Delete my browser history.
delete my
Choke.
guys. If I am at my gay lover's house and I'm sniffing nail polish remover and I have a heart attack, please drive right to my house.
On my network drive in the videos folder, there's a folder called Nice. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and delete that one because there's
go ahead.
What should we do if you get hit by a bus while choking to death on a pair of Italian man's hairy balls?
Yeah.
You can do both at once. That's why you got hit by the bus. You weren't paying attention.
Right. I had those hairy balls in my mouth.
You look both ways across the street.
Yeah.
The guy we're talking about before, the most annoying bastard in the world that says like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but, and then it is a dick.
Yeah.
That's also the guy that goes, I can't complain, but then he complains all the time.
Yeah.
Like, but you can.
You can
And
complain.
I've seen you do it.
Yeah.
And you do it a lot.
You're really into the complaining.
Then we have a friend that complains about his anxiety, and he calls it my anxiety, and it's like you don't get to have your own.
Yeah.
We all have
anxiety.
anxiety.
Yeah.
And you don't get to have more than everyone else.
It's just anxiety.
Yeah. I mean, I have that, but it's my struggle. So.
Yeah.
It's just my struggle.
It's Mein Kampf, if you will. Yeah.
No, there was a girl on that said, I have a major anxiety disorder. It's really hard for me to be on stage. And I looked it up. There's no such thing as major anxiety disorder. There's only general anxiety disorder. And the way they diagnose it is they go, does this stop you from being able to do normal everyday tasks? Which happens every once in a while to everybody. I'm a little overwhelmed. I need to take a break. I can't focus on what I'm doing. I'm jittery, whatever,
Yeah.
mild panic attacks. So people don't get to be specialer because they do it more. And it's interesting that these disorders stop you from being able to do stuff
Yeah.
that you need to do.
Right.
Sounds like you want a break.
I would
I have a general anxiety disorder that makes me have to nap.
I want more people to have the sort of disorders that make them do more things. Why doesn't anyone ever have a disorder that makes them better?
I've got a major productivity disorder. I'm just too productive.
Yeah. This has always been my thing about like people with schizophrenia or whatever. Why doesn't it ever result in them doing like sporadic nice things?
Why can't you multitask? You got 3 personalities.
Yeah.
You should be running 3 companies.
It's always like, oh, I have a major personality. This person has a major personality disorder, and they murder people.
Yeah.
They rape or whatever. They do absolutely atrocious things.
Yeah.
What,
Why can't you have Tourette's and say nice things? Blessings.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's probably
Great. It's awesome.
Epstein probably had a personality disorder. He did a lot of great things. he made a lot of friends.
Yeah.
He had lots of friends.
Dylan
He was a
Roof.
very popular guy.
Fun guy. Fun party guy.
yeah.
What, your buddy wrote a book or something?
Which buddy? Oh yeah.
You said we were going to talk about it.
Oh, did I in a text?
Yeah, you messaged and said.
Yeah, you said you had a bunch of stories about a guy. Who wrote a book or
yeah.
something.
Well, I don't know if it's going to translate into something really funny, but so I worked at
I
this
can translate it into Mexican, retard, Chinese woman.
So
baby.
Mi hombre escribe un libre.
Una libra. Muy interesante.
Or muy
A
interesante.
mí me gusta mucho leyendo.
So so
So this is where you went when you were hanging out with in Utah.
yeah,
In-
okay,
in,
okay.
uh,
So
Idaho?
no, in Utah.
Utah.
So
My buddy
my-
wrote a book, and one of the chapters is about the last place we worked. I just finished it. It's crazy.
Okay, yes, okay.
I'll tell you about it next
Okay,
week.
okay, I'll tell you about it next week.
All right, so stop trying to lie and say you didn't say
okay,
this.
I did say it.
You're on record.
Sorry,
I have
like
He was
files.
drunk the entire time.
I'm
Dude,
going to
I've
release
been-
the files of this text.
I was drunk for like 5 days straight. I did work a lot too, but there was like I drank every single day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that typically 5 days in a row, so I was very like. By the end of it, just very like Barney,
Beer.
Barney.
Is it
Yes,
liquor or beer or both?
all of the above.
Okay.
We're like,
You were out of town?
There's half a beer in the fridge if you get hungry in the night.
Was it hotel lobby drinking or?
No, I stayed at people's houses. Both,
Okay,
yeah, through the
couch
whole
surfing.
thing. Yeah. Well, dude, my coworker's house.
Yeah, we're 50. Our friends have guest rooms.
It was
They're an actual bed.
a 7-bedroom. Every floor was heated. Like
there's no more couch.
there was like a huge gym. Like it was very, very, very nice. So okay, so the book. So I stayed at my buddy's house. He bought a book that a guy that we worked with wrote, and one of the chapters was about the place that we worked. And so,
you get any shout-outs?
That was what I sent you the picture, right?
It was about no.
I didn't send you the picture.
I told you everything you said.
Okay.
You know what you fucking said.
I know. You know what you fucking said. Yeah. So, yes, I did get a shout out in the book. So, he wrote this chapter about this place
good things.
that we worked. And it was actually very, like, complimentary to me and the other guy. But it was, like, a very detailed account of, like,
the party room.
How fucked everything was at this place and how dirty they did him, which they did do him extremely dirty.
This is the place with the crazy vehicle?
Yeah, was this Mark Kern's?
No.
Lightfall?
Firefall, Red 5 Studios. No, it wasn't that. It wasn't Blizzard. It's this other. I don't want to say the name of the company because it's
Studio 54.
Yeah,
Epstein's Island.
Some sort of
CBGB's
interest in it, but so anyway, he lays out this whole thing, and it's just
ping pong,
and it's just like one horrific thing after the other. And by the way, he's nailing it. Like he's getting it all right. Like according to
Chris, by the way, didn't participate in any of this bullshit.
No, but no. Then he was like, and then I like returned to the home because he was in the field in Africa.
Yeah,
and when he
that's all Africa's just fields.
Yeah,
to specify.
Right. Yeah,
he's just in Africa.
He was just in Africa. I didn't have to say
just a field.
Saying field is redundant when I'm talking.
Right. What is this building you have?
What is this building?
Why do I give you a
This
coconut?
does not look like a field.
This does not look like a field, man.
All work is field work in Africa.
Hey, you got some good roti. So he's like, then I got back and I met the guys in the home office, and it was like these guys were great. And he called. He didn't say my name, but he's like, one guy was an avid hiker, which was the guy who I was staying at in Utah's place. He's like, the other guy was a pilot. Like, they were awesome. They were the people who were like the lifeblood and like made this thing work.
The
I'm
heart
like,
and soul of the organization.
And I had like a huge boner while I was reading it. It was awkward because my buddy's kids were around. I was like, don't you get away from Uncle Chris for a minute. You go over there. Got a boner while I'm reading about myself.
Look, they were 15. Okay, it's fine. Outside of America,
dude. On the way home, so I was flying home, and I'm like I told you guys, I'm like drying out. Right? It's like been multiple days of like, because that was the thing. It was like I spent 2 days at my buddy's house, and then it was like 3 days of work, and the days of work were like insane. It was like we're starting work at like 7:30 in the morning, and we're going until like 10:30 at night. But from like 6 or 7 on, we're like drinking, not super heavily, but drinking. So it was just like one of those kind of trips where it was like a lot of work, like some kind of hardcore physical activity every day. And I was just exhausted. So I get on the plane. You drop the episode like a couple hours before.
Right before you get on the plane.
Right before I get on the plane. So I'm like, oh, cool. I'm going to listen to the episode on the plane. So I get on the plane. We take off, and I turn it on. And I'm not fucking kidding. Within like 10 minutes of taking off, this plane is just like moving all over the goddamn sky, and it's like, and the
crazy turbulence,
over the mountains in South.
I'm a pilot, okay?
Utah.
This is disgusting the way this guy's flying. I would never fly this way. I don't know if you read this book, but it says I'm a pilot.
It's weird because every time I have personally flown through turbulence, I never care about it. I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. It's like because I have control and I know what's going on.
Control of it.
Yeah, when someone else hits a speed bump, you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
But if you're driving, you're like, here we go.
Yeah, like if Kristen like touches the brake ever so slightly, I'm like, why are you touching the fucking brake, right? But like I could do whatever I want. It doesn't fucking matter. So the plane's moving all over, and I'm like, I just like, it's like. It was too much to like listen to the episode and to just be like have the plane fucking rocking all over the place. I was really looking forward to the flight too because I got upgraded, which I was like happy about, and there was no one sitting next to me. So I'm like, I've got all this space, and I'm like, I'm gonna listen to the episode. I'm gonna like drink a water. I'm gonna get
an upgrade. No one at all.
Yeah,
you get upgraded from no minorities to just the white. You got upgraded to no people. Period.
Yeah,
right. It's great.
Hermit
I
status.
had an empty middle seat. I was at the window and I had an empty middle seat on the way out to to New York, and it was amazing.
Dude.
It's like you don't have that hardly anymore. Like
No.
flights are, they
Booked,
have algorithmically figured out to where they can fill up every single possible plane.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's,
Or they
it's pretty
oversell.
amazing.
They oversell.
Oh,
all
yeah,
of them,
yeah.
Because somebody's going to not show up.
Right.
Some woman's going to not get out of bed.
Right.
So
Yeah.
some 2,000.
I was tired. I couldn't get on this flight.
Yeah.
And then speaking of planes, there was this plane crash in Maine full of
Yeah,
Texas
so while
law
you were
firm
there, there
guys.
was a main plane crash of a private jet.
I saw that.
And it was a Texas law firm's jet. I didn't
Yeah.
see who all was in it, but I assume it was people in the law firm. And apparently that law firm had gotten some like pharmaceutical settlements, and like they'd successfully sued. So that's a little conspiracy.
stock crashed and a
Yeah.
plane crashed.
I thought it
Same
was
time.
David Comey, the attorney that flies into rocks.
Bro,
The attorney that rocks.
Sorry, David Comey. I'm sure you're a really nice guy. but-
So we had a whole So we. Just,
I've got a mountain of files here to go through. I'm going to fly the plane right into it.
So yeah, we've had a whole 2 weeks worth of things, worth of history happen, and worth of things happen. So
There's so much shit that happens in a
Yeah.
week now. I feel like
Yeah.
it's like
we're back. We're right back in
Yeah.
it. Like that's what we knew it was going to be like when the fucking retard got reelected.
Yeah.
It's like every single week is going to be every day. There's going to be some new thing, and it's going to feel like it's forever. And then it's just going to be worse.
Elon's merged his two companies. He sold his company to himself
Yeah.
and made a ton of money. I think he's going to give up on cars and start doing AI cops and just have like a bunch of robo Karens going around tattletaling on people. Because they could use the cars for that now.
yeah.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
They might as well.
Yeah, he wants to make robots now.
If it's illegal to video record ICE agents, then no one can have like a Nest camera anymore.
Yeah.
So you can't have those Waymos around anymore. There's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
How are you gonna?
The
can't,
illegal.
yeah,
It's
you can't.
illegal to
Not
record
record.
ICE agents is going to come in a third Trump term. That's
Yeah.
what's going to happen. Then.
Yeah.
The
Dude,
forever term.
Yeah.
That dude's not living through a third term.
I
No,
still
he's
say he's
necrotic.
going to live to 96.
His hands
He's
are
gonna live to
necrotic.
be 96.
He's gonna have stumpy hands. They're
There.
falling off.
you can't be the way that dude is and live that long.
The universe that we live in, this universe,
Yeah.
this kind of bullshit, malevolent, mocking, haha, fuck you. That guy gets to live to 96. That guy gets to live to 96.
How long do you get to live?
Me, I'll probably actually live quite a long time, just because it's painful.
Right.
You got to keep the pain going along,
Right.
right?
That's
The
true.
hell on
Yeah.
earth.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
real punishment.
Now I'll spend the entire time thinking that I'm about to die,
Yeah.
Right.
in just abject existential terror.
Yeah.
To
Right.
the
But it's
pain.
just going to keep going on and on and on and on and on and on and on.
Right.
Do you know anybody that says what's it rated M for? What is that word?
Mature.
Thank you.
Not
Do you know
mature?
anyone? Yeah. Who's?
Oh,
what
that always
accent is that?
bothers me. It's just
I don't like that either.
it's
That's
just a
just
way to
cunt
pronounce
accent?
mature that is mature.
Makes you
Yeah.
sound like a dickhead.
Yeah,
It makes you
yeah.
sound like a dickhead.
Do you know anyone who says mature?
I mean, I've known people in my life who say mature.
So it's
Yeah.
not a place accent thing.
No.
No, it's just
just-
it's kind of it's
cunty.
a cunty ass way to say mature.
You
Yeah.
say tomato. I say
Yeah.
fuck off. Don't say tomato
Yeah,
or
nobody
mature.
says tomato.
no
Who
one
the
says
fuck-
tomato.
Oh, British people maybe. Like those are the only people who say tomato.
but they're
are
not even
British
people. So.
Yeah, British people are people.
My daughter put on local H in the car today.
Oh,
hell
yeah.
yeah.
I
Nice.
was like, this. She was like, you weren't into this? And I was like, I didn't listen to any grunge. Because we went from classic rock to hair metal to I'm sad. And I was still riding the fun wave of Bill and Ted's awesome hair metal.
So you were
Like, I'm
still.
not going to be sad.
So in like 93, 94,
I
you were
went to
listening.
England. I listened to Primal Scream and Stone Roses.
Okay.
I stayed happy.
Yeah.
I don't listen to music to be sad. And I think that generation got affected by it, and they're all more whiny because they were encouraged. We were
That's your
encouraged by rock
generation.
and roll to be fucking awesome.
Your generation. That's the Gen X. That's your generation.
I'm late Gen X. I'm like right on the tip at the end. But I was 12, 13, 14 during Skid Row, Guns N' Roses. That was formative.
See, I was 12, 13, 14 during grunge and during alternative.
Yeah, and you're a whiny baby.
So that's
You're a whiny little bitch.
Classic
Well-
rock taught us to be awesome and have a rad time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden everything turned sour, and I was like, no, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
Rock and roll is about
Yeah.
penises and vaginas and boobs.
Well,
and beer.
I'm right in between both of you, and I loved hair metal, dude.
Why
I
do
fucking,
you think you'd be all right?
I love.
Fuck, just crash it.
No, dude, don't give me.
You got your manipulations.
don't-
It's coming down to say.
So I don't.
all
I actually
day.
don't think of like gin blossoms and shit like that as grunge.
That's not grunge. That's like that's like pop rock.
Yeah.
Gin Blossoms is.
I think
But a lot of that pop rock did still have the kind of depressed,
Yeah.
depressy type sounds or whatever.
And
No,
nothing
it-
bad
yeah.
had even happened yet. We weren't getting a 1 week full of bad news per week that we could barely fit in an
No,
episode.
what it was is all
in
of
the
them. All
90s.
of them were
Yeah,
were
it's
sad
true.
because their parents got divorced and their dad, went out for cigarettes and never came back. That was what those
And
guys.
those
fingered their
dads
buttholes.
got divorced
Yeah.
because Skid Row is cool. Because
Yeah.
they watched too much Magnum PI and they're like, I want
No,
fucking
those kids were,
cocaine
those
Ferrari.
dads
Yeah.
were all having like acid flashbacks from fucking
from Nom and
Woodstock
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I liked both. I mean, but I also didn't really like Gin Blossoms or any of that shit. I mean, I love like Pumpkins, which
Pavement's fun.
I love
That's like
Pavement.
the math rock of grunge.
I love like Nirvana. I love
Yeah.
Nirvana personally. Like,
Yeah, I was all about Nirvana.
Nirvana's
I love
good
Nirvana.
rock and roll. I mean, this obvious Mudhoney influences, and that was
Yeah.
late hair metal almost,
Yeah.
basically. It was
You know,
the
I never-
beginning of grunge.
I never got really into the Pixies, but I think that if I went back and listened to, like, I have listened to,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
progressive.
Surfer Rosa is basically Nirvana before Nirvana.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Well, I was telling my wife that about hair metal and rock and roll and how it was
Yeah.
rad, and we weren't whiny, and she was like, "We love the Smiths and the Cure," and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, my
Yeah,
bad.
that shit was
Yeah,
going on in the
We
80s.
are
Yeah.
the whiniest bitches."
Yeah, dude.
That's the original sad British grey. Oh, I'm so
yeah.
miserable.
Girlfriend in a coma.
I'm so fucking yeah, wife in a coma forever.
My-
2,000-year-old
My
woman in
wife's
a coma.
coma. I know.
I was checking an email before I sent it, and there was a typo, and I was like, I think I'm just gonna leave this in as a personal touch.
Yeah,
This is the only way you can know that it's not AI.
yeah,
Until AI starts putting typos
It's
in.
like a
to make it-
handwritten letter.
yeah. I'm gonna have a system prompt that's like, I'm a fucking retard who writes like a retard. Make all of the shit that comes out of you that I want in my voice retarded.
It's like how Jeffrey Epstein typed. If you look at his emails, there's typos, there's bad punctuation, all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. It doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense. Yeah.
Dude, my coworker, he sends me this shit that's like so garbled. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're trying to. I will just write it back. I'm like, just please reread what you wrote. I have
Yeah.
like no idea
Is
what
it
you're trying to
text
say.
to speech?
No.
Okay.
No, it's
Some people just don't have the skills and
No.
they don't have that part of their brain doesn't work.
Yeah.
My brother texts in ways that don't. And I'm like, can you please proofread? Just read what you wrote before you send it, so you can.
No,
make
my
sure it
mom
makes
was
like say it out
And
loud.
he won't do it. He
Yeah.
just will not. He's like he's incapable of doing it. It's the
My mom
it's
was a
the same
grammar
thing.
Nazi. I would come inside and be like, "Me and Sunshine did this," and she's like, "Sunshine and I."
Yeah.
I got corrected all the time. And she's Jewish. She's a Jewish grammar Nazi.
Mm.
Such a hypocrite.
There's nothing worse than a Jewish grammar Nazi.
So I like things to be written clearly and normal. And I was really into sentence diagrams with the hanging. That was like the algebraic formula of sentences.
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean like logic? Like
Yeah.
like
You should see. I write so much better than I talk. I'm all over the place when I'm trying to talk about
calculus,
stuff.
what is this? Predicate calculus.
Yeah, subject matter.
Yeah.
I was gonna do a protest about stolen land with a sign, but stand in a handicap spot
Mm.
and be like, "This is stolen land. You can't have it."
Yeah.
Also, it's for handicapped people, but they can't have it either.
yeah.
This is an Apache burial ground, so nobody gets to be here.
Except for you with your fucking sign.
This is stolen. You can't. What is it? You can't be illegal on stolen land.
Yeah.
So if you get a handicap ticket, then you
it's
can
like-
go, "No, it's not illegal. It's stolen."
I mean, I've
No human is illegal on stolen land. So if I'm drunk driving anywhere,
Yeah.
it's not illegal.
Yeah,
Right.
you can
So
Stolen land.
I would be an illegal person, illegally existing on stolen land.
will you just like go run Billie Eilish over? drunk? Just get drunk and go run her
Get a
over.
parking
and
ticket,
see
just send
see
them.
what how she feels about it. then.
You know what she'd probably be doing? Rolling her eyes.
Yeah,
Doesn't
like,
she constantly look like she's rolling her eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you play that Star Wars video I sent you of the news from the 70s? Did you see that?
Yeah.
I asked Kristen the other day. I'm like,
I'm joining a lot of other Austinites that are waiting to get in to see Star Wars. And like everyone else, I'm going to have to wait.
Austin. Okay. Look at that hair.
This is our new Jimmy Dean Biscuits guy. This guy has a great accent coming up.
Is this the first time you've seen Star Wars?
No, I saw it up in Dallas 2 weeks ago.
Why are you back to see it now?
Well, I brought the wife and the kid. My
Hiya.
little boy is a monsters freak, and this has its share of it. And up in Dallas, it's into the third week up there, and they're still block deep in the lines all during the day and night both.
Yeah, well, my son is a faggot. My wife's a bitch, so I brought him down here and told him to
Because
shut up.
it's just somewhere we could sit for
Watch
2 hours and
goddamn-
didn't have to listen to their faggot bitch ass talk.
I've seen the movie,
It's
but
like,
at least
it's like
you
whenever
know.
they are interviewing the bystanders during JFK. Have you ever seen those videos of like the news and just people just interviewing people who were there, and they all have the thickest Texas accents.
It's funny because I know now a lot of Texans, and almost none of them have any sort of accent. It's like
I know it's like the Texan. I mean, yeah, it's still there, and for some people,
Yeah.
but especially in cities, it's just completely gone away.
yeah.
And I think it's part of it. It all has to do with like modern connectivity and all that kind of stuff.
Well,
I know that I made sure I did not have a West Texas accent very early on, like at least in middle school. I just completely made sure I completely
eventually
lost
you
my
watch the news and you go, "This is normal talking."
right,
Yeah, you watch just
I sound
shows.
like a fucking
you know?
hayseed.
right, right.
Well, my wife is sick, and I heard there was a gay golden robot, and then I'm a homosexual myself, so I come down from Dallas to see the trash can robot, and I heard there's an ape that sticks his dick in a lady, and so I wanted to see it again. We're down here in Austin having a great time, and I brought my military uniform. Why is he in his fucking fatigues?
I don't know. Yeah, so
Yeah.
the guy with the thick accent is basically in a military uniform.
I mean, it's like not even like an informal. It's like a formal uniform. He's
Yeah.
like, he's gonna like go report to his fucking CO after this.
Yeah, right.
Like,
He saw the Imperial Guards, and he was like, "I got more Starbursts on my
I
lapel
gotta,
than they do.
I want to make sure that everyone knows that
I got the
uh,
red Jolly Rancher and the blue Jolly Rancher." My daughter was asking me, "What's the next ban after like cigarettes?" You know,
What's the next?
everybody
band?
used to
Like
smoke
something being
cigarettes
banned?
all the time,
Yeah.
and now everybody knows that's like the worst possible thing you can
Yeah.
do. I was like, probably sugar. Like everyone has been so into sugar forever, and now we just keep finding out more and more things it's in, and
Yeah.
like there was a lady at work that got sick because I brought peanuts. She has a peanut allergy,
Mm.
and I was like, "Well, I just won't snack on those days." And they were like, "No, you can snack. You just have to read the box." And I'm like, "I'm not reading. I have homemade Tupperware of shit. I don't know if there's peanut oil in the dough of the fucking thing. I'm not. I just won't bring any food when this girl's here. If her
Yeah.
throat's gonna close up,
Yeah.
heaven forbid she goes to Five Guys and there's nuts all over the ground and she'll die."
Of course, we should do everything in our power to protect people with peanut
I
allergies
don't
from.
like to be around women
peanuts.
whose throats close up around Five
course.
Guys. If you're around Five Guys, your throat should be open. Ready.
So Chris, you were saying something Kristen said.
So she was like, "What'd you guys talk about the other night?" I'm like, one thing. I'm like, the guys asked me when the last time I had sex in a car was, and I said I like honestly don't remember. And she's like, and she like looks at me like, and I'm like, what?
like you know something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't remember. She's like, don't remember when we fucked in that limo? And I'm like, oh my God.
So you could have told a limo fucking story?
Well, now I'm going to tell you the
Oh,
limo
damn.
fucking story.
Yay.
So
Maybe it didn't count in your mind because it wasn't your car. You weren't driving. You
yeah.
didn't go with the road.
Because
It's not
that's
roadhead. If
that's
it's in the back.
what I was
Because we were
thinking.
talking about when we were in like high school and shit.
Right.
So your mind is in a different like
my
location.
right.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking about
Yeah,
back
yeah.
then,
It's like
and
a
so-
fucking hotel
yeah.
room back there.
Yeah.
Right. No. Yeah. So my buddies got me a limo for this. Like all of us took a limo and we went up to
That's a movie trope. You
Hard-
fucked in a limo. That's
Hard Rock
dope.
Cafe. Yeah. Yeah.
You've already done them all.
No, barely, hardly. So we go to the Hard Rock Cafe and we're all having drinks and we're watching this band and whatever. And
Your wife wanted to go to the Hard Cock Cafe.
Yeah.
so she goes, we're in the bar watching the thing, and she was like, "Hey, she's like, come with me to the car for a minute. I forgot something." And so we
Nice.
go out to the car, and she's like, "Hey, driver," she's like, "could you just like drive us down the coast because we're in Newport Beach?" So we just like got on PCH and we're driving. And he just took like a 30-minute drive, and we fucked up the back of the limo. And then all my friends got on the jizz-covered seats.
You grew up listening.
Things like sex in here.
You grew up listening to rock and roll music,
Yeah,
so you do things like that.
Yeah.
'Cause you're radical.
Yeah.
I did,
That's
but
fucking awesome.
I never.
Pavement didn't tell you to fuck in a limo, did they?
No.
Motley Crue
but
told
Motley
you to do
Crue
that.
definitely did.
Okay.
No, dude. I mean, my formative kind of like
See, Donnie's generation would be like, darling, do you think it'd be all right if I could fuck in the limo tonight?
no. Yeah, no, I
like,
those
come
guys
to the-
fucked in limos. That's just not what they sang about.
She's like, can you come to the car? I forgot something. And he's like, you got your manipulations. Coming down to size.
I don't know. Like I would say that like my sexual identity was basically formed by like Motley Crue.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Like as I was like coming of age.
The worldly things.
Yeah. But see, I didn't have
You weren't
those
told to
hang-ups,
You weren't told it
right?
was bad.
Well, I mean,
See, for me, that shit was all movies. That wasn't like music. That was like movies I watched.
yeah, like fucking Porky's
Airheads.
or
You had
some
Airheads.
shit.
kind of
Airheads
stuff,
was
yeah.
that. Did you watch Airheads
fucking,
a lot?
Well, like I
Airheads is
said,
great.
fucking Wild
Yeah.
Things, you know.
Yeah.
And, but that was a little bit later. But that was like right before I started getting laid.
I was listening to Mama, I'm Coming Home by Ozzy on the way over here. I think that's one of my favorite metal ballads.
great
Trying to
song.
figure it out on the guitar. It's got so many hot riffs and licks in it. They're all over. That guy's all over the place.
Yeah.
You can't. It's not just a couple chords.
I subscribe to the $75 a year Ultimate Guitar thing.
Columbia Music CD Club.
For just $1 a month, you can get one CD.
I want
or
to save these
whatever.
African kids.
Yeah, yeah.
Got a penny a month. I'm getting CDs, bitch.
Yeah, yeah. So I subscribed to the Ultimate Guitar thing because I jammed with those guys last weekend, and there was just some stuff that we were playing that I couldn't figure out.
you want the pro tabs of that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
they're really good though, Donnie.
The fingerlatures.
I don't know if you've seen it, but
I've just never. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking pay for Ultimate Guitar, but I'm sure it's great,
dude,
yeah.
they have like
a thing that like shows you like the hand movements and all that.
it doesn't do that, but it has tabs that will, and it has like backing tracks.
Yeah.
So you can like play the song, and you can isolate certain parts of the song to just have the drums or the bass or whatever, and it will, and you can like set repeats, so you can like go
I
and.
didn't know you could do that with the stuff.
Oh,
on
dude,
Ultimate
it's
Guitar.
honestly, I'm kind of like, it's worth $75 a year.
Oh, nice.
Like $75 a year. I spend $75 on fucking horse shit all the time.
Yeah.
Like, why not spend $75 a year on?
$75 for fun.
Right.
I don't know. I got charged for Monarch. So I used to use Mint.com for all of my financial like budgeting and just tracking it and all. And then they got rid of it, and so I had to go over to Monarch. And Monarch you had to pay for. And the last couple of years I only paid like $60 a month, but I guess it went up or like the full price. I got hit with $106, and I was so fucking mad because I didn't know I'd forgotten about it. I didn't know this was when the billing time was or whatever. I'm like. So yeah, anytime it's like something like that, which I would probably use a lot, but just that payment, for some reason I hate making that payment, that $70 payment or whatever. You know?
I hear you. I mean, there's things like I've been every year I go through at the end of the year and I'm like, do I still need this? Do I still need this? Do I still need this? And I've got to like
You're your own rocket money.
Yeah.
It gets rid of your unwanted subscriptions for you.
I definitely like when I
They should just call that app a Jewish guy.
You're wasting money on
you
this.
really need this.
They've
every
been
month?
charging you every
Yeah,
year, and you
yeah.
don't use it. You know you're never going to use it.
every time I hear those commercials where they're like, do you know how many Netflix subscriptions you have? And she's like, obviously one.
Yeah.
They're like, you have 32. And she's like, what the fuck?
It's always your father's voice.
Yeah.
You're fucking wasting money over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
We're trying to eat, and I can't get my fucking gabagool because you're paying for
I
the
can't
Hulu.
get my gobba fucking
Can you
ghoul.
take a break with the Hulu? Get the Hulu with the ads so I can have my prosciutto. Huh? We've been getting into There Goes Your Social Life around the house instead of That's What She Said. Remember from Clueless?
Yeah.
The doctor said I have to avoid activities where balls are flying at my face.
Yeah.
Because when my tooth was cracked, I couldn't do any pressure on it. So I couldn't do suction. So my kids are getting into making smoothies. They found these hacks, and they're like, we can make Juice Land at home and not have to spend $7 for a fucking shot
Yeah.
of
Right.
of smoothie. So they were making these smoothies, and I was like, well, I can't suck anything. And they're like, well, there goes your social life.
That's good.
Yeah. That's a funny kid you got there.
And then I woke up in the middle. I woke up every morning with a sore mouth because I
Asshole.
can't control at night what my mouth does.
Yeah.
I'm slack jawed all day with this cracked tooth to make sure I don't make any pressure or
Right.
suction.
Right.
So they're like, what are you sucking in your sleep? Like a baby?
Yeah.
Like a dog? They go, and they're like, there goes your social life.
Man.
So now I can finally suck again. Now that my tooth is fixed, they're making these smoothies, and I'm sucking them, and I'm like, this is great. I love sucking. Yes.
Josh said he could suck again.
This is actually my entire social life over here. I do this once a week. I don't do much else.
This is
There goes
Dude,
your social life.
whatever your social life is, I guarantee you, mine's like 1/10 of that. Like, I don't know. I'm like majorly dreading Jacob moving out of the house.
Yeah.
But then I'm also like, dude, my whole
I can do things.
my whole life's gonna like open up. Like, just the thought that I can like do something.
You're not gonna have an existential crisis of not being a father anymore. How much of your identity is wrapped up in being a dad?
No, I mean, obviously, like a ton of my identity is wrapped up in it. But I'm also like it's just transition, right? It's
Yeah,
like
that's life. That's death.
yeah,
That's the end of it.
yeah, kind
It's
of.
actually not life.
Yeah, it's just death.
Well,
Yeah.
that's it.
No, I mean, I don't know. I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, if I wanted to go on a vacation in the middle of the week, like,
Gonna take my wife up to Dallas and see
No,
Star
we're
Wars.
gonna take-
We can put on my military fatigues, and my son's moved out. And I'm a homosexual, so we're gonna go and see a sci-fi together.
I'm California straight, and
Well,
everyone knows what that means. I like to
They
take
got
them on
Mendocino
dates
Farms
and-
here in Austin now, so we can just go have avocado toast together and be retirees.
Avocado tips.
Retarded
Yeah.
retirees.
Well, let's be clear. There's no retiree thing happening.
Yeah.
But there's definitely like no children
Empty
in the
nest.
house.
There's empty nest happening.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be I'm definitely gonna fuck in the kids' rooms. Like we're just gonna kind of cycle through the house
Yeah.
and all the different rooms.
You haven't christened every room.
Yeah, we're
gonna do the
yeah,
christen.
you have
week?
to christen
I'm gonna
every room.
I'm christen in every room.
Turn
yeah.
this room into a fucking limo.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've never fucked on the kitchen table because
The driver didn't give a fuck that you guys were banging.
Oh.
I mean, that's part of the job.
No, he was probably watching.
And you made sure to jizz on every seat, so all your
Yeah.
friends had to sit in.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I totally forgot about.
She's like, "Come on
this.
my face," and you're like, "I have something else that I need to do."
Yeah, no, I need to come on this seat.
You can have maybe a half spurt, but I got some. The other spurts have to spurt elsewhere.
I love that she was like, no, let me remind you so you could tell everyone about the limo fucking.
Sweet.
Like, yeah.
That's a good woman.
That's a good
I'm a
woman.
goddamn good woman.
I'll take her up to Dallas
You
next
can be a
weekend.
retired.
Yeah, no. Well, so then we went back to the Hard Rock and we finished watching the band, and all of my buddies got back in the limo to go back down to our house, and everyone was so fucking trashed. We get back to my apartment complex that I was living in at the time, and we're getting out of the limo, and we're literally like, everyone's getting out of the limo, and my buddy just fucking pukes all over the limo. And the limo driver's like, "Oh my God, man, I have to pick up someone else. Holy shit."
Was it a black guy?
I don't even know what that accent was.
I
but
know I have to go do field work.
he was like, some kind of like Middle Eastern dude. And he was so turned, which like, obviously like, that fucking sucks. Oh, and then Chris, the guy from Psych Fest, like gave the dude like a $50 tip. He's like, "Oh, we're really sorry," and like gave the dude a tip. And
We got to do a quick plug for Heath's new show. Heath has a new show called the Otaku Club Show with him and Eric Gallegos. The little boys, those young men came over here and learned how to make a show, and then they went and made their own little show, and they went up to Dallas, and now they have a show. They watch Pokemon together and make fun of having gay sex with the different.
What's up
Pokemon.
with Heath these days? I haven't seen Heath in a million years.
I mean, he's a newlywed, and he lives in Kyle.
yeah.
He's still doing some sporadic comedy and spurts around on all the different seats of the limousine, like you.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear
He's doing good. I mean, he reaches out. We do jokes via text sometimes. We did some riffs on.
I haven't seen a joke balling in like months.
Yeah, we haven't.
No joke balling.
But yeah, check out Otaku Club.
Yeah, the Otaku.
How do you
Club,
spell that? You have to spell it, Josh, because I don't know how to spell things.
OTAKU Club, the Otaku Club. It's
Is it funny?
They have one episode. They're getting up and running. There's some funny. I mean, it's fun to see Heath, and he's funny.
Oh, they do a video thing?
Yeah, they're on video, and then there's playing episodes of anime in the background, but it's blurred, so they don't get strikes.
Oh, cool.
And then we got a strike again on YouTube
Oh, that's not good.
for diminishing a historical event that was offensive.
I haven't even looked.
I don't see
Content
this.
that denies or minimizes a well-documented major violent event or victimhood of such an event is not allowed on YouTube.
Was that on an episode?
Yeah, the joke balling raw. Speaking of joke balling.
Oh,
that
was
a
on a live.
stream.
Yeah, that's gone now. They removed it.
What?
were
How
you
did
guys
they
talking about
catch
the
that?
Holocaust or what?
Yeah,
How did they catch that? How is it that this long? Have been this long?
because of the Jewish pedophile Hollywood elite.
Yeah.
Probably has something to do with the Epstein files.
I did not know that. I haven't looked at the
Triggered it.
channel in a while.
It was triggered. It got triggered.
Well, that sucks.
But
There
yeah,
goes
so,
20 of our views that we had on record.
So that's it for this week. That we've had an eventful time.
Yeah, that went quick. I felt like we've been talking for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, no. So we've done a whole episode. So stay tuned for the next episode where we'll hopefully do it just as fast. It'll go by just as fast. We'll see.
We'll see.
Bye.